Miscellaneous Amendments Bill 2023. This council now becomes Committee of the Whole Council to consider the Electronic Traffic Enforcement Miscellaneous Amendments Bill 2023. Members may refer to the appendix to the script for the debate and voting arrangements for the bill. Members have been informed that the committee will conduct a joint debate on the original clauses and the amendments, including the new clauses. I now propose the question to you that the following clauses stand part of the bill. Clauses 1 to 68. Secretary for Transport and Logistics will move amendments which seek to amend Clause 11 and add new clauses 6A, 12A, 13A, 63A, and 63B. Members may refer to the appendix to the script for details of the amendments. Members may now proceed to a joint debate on the original clauses and the amendments, including the new clauses. I will first call upon the Secretary for Transport and Logistics to speak, but he is not required to move the amendments at this stage. I will then call upon members to speak. Upon the conclusion of the joint debate, the committee will first vote on the clauses with no amendments standing part of the bill, and then deal with the amendments according to the arrangements set out in the appendix to the script. Secretary for Transport and Logistics. President, I now move the amendments of the government. To ensure the accuracy of the statutory text and having considered the views of the members of the Bills Committee, we propose to make some technical amendments to the bill and add a new provision to the Road Traffic Driving Licenses Regulations, Chapter 374B. Firstly, Clause 5 of the bill proposes to add Section 3AA to the Fixed Penalty Traffic Contraventions Ordinance, Chapter 237, for replacing the existing sections, Section 3, brackets 1 and brackets 2 in Chapter 237. Since Sections 14, brackets 1, 16, brackets 4, brackets B, 17, brackets 1, brackets B and 20, brackets 5, brackets B of the existing Chapter 237 make reference to Section 3, brackets 2. We propose to renumber those cross-reference section numbers from Section 3, brackets 2 to Section 3AA in order to ensure the accuracy of the statutory text. The amendments are technical in nature. Secondly, to facilitate the provision of e-contact means by drivers, we propose to add a new provision to Part 7 of the bill, that is to the Road Traffic Driving Licenses Regulations, Chapter 374B, so that driving license holders may take the initiative to provide their e-contact means to the Commissioner for Transport when they are not making any applications in relation to their driving licenses. This is to facilitate the HKPF to use the e-contact means so provided for serving electronic fixed penalty notices, as the new provisions are meant to allow license holders to provide on their own volition their e-contact means to the Commissioner for Transport any time when they are not applying for licenses. No penalty is provided. Chairman, the proposed amendments are either technical in nature or involve operational details. The Bills Committee has been consulted and members did not raise any objection to the amendments. I sincerely ask members to pass the amendments. Does any other member wish to speak? If not, I now call upon the If not, we will now first vote on the clauses with no amendment standing part of the bill. I put the question to you that the clauses with no amendment as set out in the appendix to the script stand part of the bill. With those in favor, please raise their hands. Those against, please raise their hands. I think the question is agreed by a majority of the members present. I declare the motion passed. This committee now deals with the clauses with amendments. Secretary for Transport and Logistics, you may move your amendment. Chairman, I now move the amendment set out in the appendix to the script. I propose the question to you that the Secretary's amendment be passed. With those in favor, please raise their hands. Those against, please raise their hands. I think the question is agreed by a majority of the members present. I declare the amendment passed. Clause 11 as amended. I now put the question to you that the clause as amended, just read out by the clerk, stand part of the bill. With those in favor, please raise their hands. Those against, please raise their hands. I think the question is agreed by a majority of the members present. I declare the motion passed. We now deal with the new clauses. New clause 6A, Section 14 amended liability of registered owner. New clause 12A, Section 17 amended service of summons. New clause 13A, Section 20 amended hearing of complaint. New clause 63A, Regulation 48 heading amended transitional provisions. New clause 63B, Regulation 49 added. Secretary for Transport and Logistics, you may move the second reading of the new clauses. Chairman, I move the second reading of the new clauses just read out by the clerk. I propose the question to you that the new clauses read out by the clerk be read the second time. I now put the question to you as stated. Will those in favor please raise their hands? Those against, please raise their hands. I think the question is agreed by a majority of the members present. I declare the motion passed. New clauses 6A, 12A, 13A, 63A, and 63B. Secretary for Transport and Logistics. Chairman, I move that the new clauses just read out by the clerk be added to the bill. I propose the question to you that the new clauses read out by the clerk be added to the bill. Will those in favor please raise their hands? Those against, please raise their hands. I think the question is agreed by a majority of the members present. I declare the motion passed. All the proceedings on the Electronic Traffic Enforcement Miscellaneous Amendments Bill 2023 have been concluded in Committee of the Whole Council. Council now resumes. Secretary for Transport and Logistics. President, I now report to the Council that the Electronic Traffic Enforcement Miscellaneous Amendments Bill 2023 has been passed by Committee of the Whole Council with amendments. I move the motion that this Council adopts the report. I now propose the question to you that the Secretary's motion be passed. Will those in favor please raise their hands? Those against, please raise their hands. I think the question is agreed by a majority of the members present. I declare the motion passed. Third reading. Electronic Traffic Enforcement Miscellaneous Amendments Bill 2023.